has really reached another level as this season's gone on.
They've become more aggressive.
Yes.
And we hope we continue to see that. And like we said in the first game, if they're the best, you want to play the best. And so let's give them a good shot.
No doubt about it. These two teams met earlier in the year, and it was all North Scott. No surprise at the pit, 77-41. And I know Coach Wyndham, win or lose, he wants to see his squad clean up the turnovers and play their butts off for 4 quarters. And I think he can walk out of here and be happy. So we'll see if the Muskies can deliver on that tonight.
Well, the second time around, you have an idea at least what's going to happen. And we should be more ready to, for example, take on the press, set up a better defense. So hopefully we can play North Scott much better, but we're going to have a great effort to do it.
North Scott on the year averaging 58 points a game. The Muskies 36. But Chuck, this shows you what kind of team basketball North Scott plays. They're shooting almost 48% from the floor as a team and 38% from 3. That's outstanding shooting. So you're not just doing it by coming down and checking up the rock. You're moving the ball.
Well, we've watched Seamus Buddy's teams for several years, and we know they're well coached, and they're not going to come down and jack up a bunch of shots. And they're going to play solid, both offensively and defensively, and we have to do the same thing.
No question about it. Roger Bates giving the headlines here, and we'll give you the great clips starting lineups. First for North Scott in the backcourt, Carson Rolliger, a 5'11 senior. He'll be joined by Sam Kilberg, a 5'11 junior. Up front for North Scott, Titan Anderson, a 6'6 junior. Landon Eland, a 6'4 sophomore. And Trent Allard, a 6'7 junior. So North Scott's only starts as good as they are, Chuck, 12-0. They start 1 senior, 3 juniors, and a sophomore. They're coached by Seamus Buddy. And Seamus Buddy's an outstanding high school basketball coach. The Muskies going to have Noah Yan in the backcourt, a 6'2 sophomore, will be joined by Gabe Mulder, a 5'10 senior, and Nate Diericks getting the start tonight, a 5'11 senior. Up front for the Muskies, it'll be Jake Thomas, a 6'4 junior, and Josh Diekman, a 6'6 sophomore. So the Muskies with a senior, 2 seniors, a junior, and 2 sophomores. The Muskies are coached by John Wyndham and assisted by Joel Witchers.
Well, the crowd has filled in pretty nicely. The lower bleachers are full, and that's great to see.
Want to mention the coach for the last 2 seasons, Gary Belger, in attendance with Ladd Foster over there. I was on the hallway in between games, and Coach Belger walking by, and it was a pleasant surprise to see him here. And Coach Belger with, I believe, 629 career wins, and he won 31 games and took the Muskies to state last season. And good to see him back here cheering on the former guys he used to coach.
Yeah, Coach Belger's a great guy and did a super job, and I know he cares about the kids that are here, and wanted to see him. And of course, proud of Joe, and he's going to be over there on Sunday cheering him on. And it's just great that he would come back. He lives in Houston now, Texas, and a long way, but he made her. Yep.
Introduce the starting lineups now as they just went through the reserves. And North Scott, Chuck, perennial power. Seamus's teams are always fighting it out for the MAC championship. At worst, they're 3rd in the MAC. They're always there, and they always make a run at state. Just in a well-coached program, top to bottom, and he's very involved, 3rd grade on up with his group, and it shows.
Yeah, it does.
They're consistent.
It's a program. It's not just 1 or 2 years, and that's what you like to see. They also play in one of the craziest gyms in the country, the Pit. Our kids love to play there, and it's great for high school basketball. So we're waiting to get this underway, and the introductions are going great.
Starters this evening for North Scott, 5'11",
the starters being introduced after the substitutions were called out here. Noah Jan has really stepped up his game and become more and more confident. And Chuck, you can see him stretching out. Jan's, 6'2". He's a lanky athlete. Really going to be a fine player before he's done here.
One of the things you don't see very many of him, but he's a crafty left-hander, and those are fun guys to watch. And we've got a foundation here. We just need to keep building on it. And we need to do some of the things like you talked about with Seamus. Get the younger kids going, and I think we're going to get that done.
No doubt about it. I think your varsity program is usually a reflection on your youth programs. Basketball especially, and baseball, those two. And if you have the foundation set there and get them interested early, teach them the fundamentals, not necessarily about winning at that age.
No.
You want to teach them how to play the game and the right way, and that translates into high school wins.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Folks,
there's no
our national
substitute.
anthem. We are back at Muscatine High School, ready to go. Game number 2. The Muskie boys taking on the North Scott boys here. Muskies come out in the home whites, purple numbers and Vegas gold trim. North Scott and the red uniforms with the gray and white trim and the gray numbers.
Oh, he's right there.
Oh, there. Hang on, Chuck, can you handle the tip real quick?
Yep, we're about ready. The referee's gonna step in. It's a pretty good toss, and North Scott has it. They're heading into their front court. We're in the defense. We're in the zone defense. They're moving the ball around.
Thank you, Chuck. I had to get the phone back to Papa Case.
That was a good deal.
North Scott reverses the basketball out front now. It's Kilbert. He swings it over on the right side for Eland. Eland pounds it into Anderson. Now cross court, Rollinger for 3. Long, no good, rebound tapped, and a foul on Anderson.
Good block out by Thomas.
Jake Thomas. Saw him the last time here at home, Chuck, and he played really hard in his first start. And he's
yeah, he did.
Developing well for the Muskies. Muskies open with now is Jan, as North Scott in their full court pressure. No surprise there.
No, we expected that.
Jan picks his dribble up, though, to Diekman. He's guarded by Anderson. Anderson with that quick foul. If I'm Josh, I go at him. And that's a double dribble. Can't do it there, though.
Got to move the ball.
North with some size, 6'7", 6'4", and 6'6" across the front. That's not always been the case there. Allard inside. Cross court, and it's stolen away by Diekman. Here come the Muskies. Just underway, we played a minute, no score. Mulder feeds Thomas. Baby hook inside, good! Jake Thomas.
Good looking shot, way to go.
And the Muskies go up 2-zip. There's Eland. Out front as they reverse it, Rollinger on the right wing. Back to Eland, he looks inside. Now Kilberg out high for Carson Rollinger. Back to Kilberg for three, good. 3-2 North Scott. 6.5 to play in the first. There's a pass out front, stolen. No, Jan picks it up, he's tripped. No call.
Play on, play.
There's a corner. Pass over, Rollinger drives the lane, tries to feed Anderson. Jan steals it, he's tripped. Ball on the floor, and it's a jump ball. And this one will go to the Muskies on the Kirk Butcher possession arrow.
Looks like you better not be a timid person out there today.
Letting them play. There's Jan. Cross court for Mulder. Gabe pounds the dribble in the front court. For Diekman. Josh guarded by Anderson. Now he swings it back to Mulder.
Coach Wyndham's got an idea what he wants to do.
Feed it to Thomas at the elbow. Back to Jan. Jan 17-footer. Rattles no. Rebound cleared by Kilberg, and here come the Lancers.
Had a good shot.
Kilberg, 5'11" junior. Cross-court pass, Rollinger, their only senior on the floor. Allard back to Rollinger. He drives in the paint. Shot on the way, no good. Allard with a rebound up and in on a foul. And I believe it's going to go on Thomas. And it is on Jake Thomas, his first in the first on the Muskies.
We can't allow those second shots.
Allard's free throw on the way, good. And it's 6-2 Lancers. 5:25 left in the first. Jan up ahead for Diericks. Now it's over to Mulder, top of the key. He's guarded by Eland, 6'4" on 5'10". They feed it to Thomas at the high post. Jake gets it baseline now for Mulder. Mulder back over to Jan, right wing. Jan, guarded by Kilberg. Out front now for Mulder. Now to Diekman. Diekman right wing. Josh, ball stolen away by Anderson. Down the floor comes Anderson. Shot no, and a foul on Diericks.
Boy, is Anderson quick. You got to protect that ball down there.
First foul on Nate. Anderson will go to the line to shoot two. 70% of the year. We got a 30-second timeout. We're going to leave right here. 4:39 left in the first. North Scott 6 and the Muskies 2. Coach Wyndham with a timeout there, Chuck, and a couple of adjustments he sees he wants to make already.
Yeah, if we get the ball down, I thought, they're playing a really tough man-to-man defense. They move their feet well, but we've had our good shots. We just got to make sure we get the ball, don't have any turnovers, and defensively we need to don't let them have that second shot.
Diekman, Jan, Mulder, Thomas, and Diericks for the Muskies. Anderson, Kilberg, Allard, Eland, and Rollinger for North Scott.
They're very athletic, you can see that.
There's a free throw by Anderson. Good. The lefty knocks it down. A UNI basketball commit during the summer, just a junior. And he's really gotten tall, Chuck.
Good-looking athlete.
Very good-looking athlete. And a rebound by Diekman on the miss. 7-2 Lancers. Jan out front for Mulder. Now to Jan. Noah Jan on the left wing. Works on a Thomas screen. Now there's a screen roll, and it's out of bounds off Rollinger's hands.
We had the right idea, just a little high.
Mulder looking to inbounds. Gets it in, and there's a ball slapped out of bounds.
It's contested all the time. Got to be aggressive on your cuts.
Gabe inbounds for the Muskies. Sitting courtside by the great Evan Riggs from the Muscatine Journal. There's a deep three by Diericks, in and out, no good rebound. Kilberg. And here come the Lancers. 4 minutes play in the first. There's Allard, reverse it. Now it's inside to Anderson. The Muskies with a triple team. Cross-court pass now, Kilberg. Rollinger. Back over to Kilberg, deep three. The left wing, no good rebound, Mulder. And here come the Muskies. Diekman. Picks his dribble up. Now he gets it over to Nate Diericks. Back out front for Mulder. 3.5 minutes to play in the first. 7-2, North Scott. Mulder, backdoor pass to Jan, lays it up and in.
Real nice pass by Mulder.
Gabe Mulder with a great dime, and Jan finished Noah's first basket. 7-4 Lancers. There's Allard. Swings it over for Elin. Now corner Rollinger, he goes baseline. Kicks it over for Allard, baseline jumper, long, no good. Ball tapped around Anderson with the offensive rebound. Out front, Kilberg with a deep three, top of the key, short. Rebound, Elin. He's in the paint and he travels. Turnover, North Scott.
They had 3 shots there. That's too much.
2:48 left in the first, 7-4 Lancers. You just joined us. North Scott won the girls' game 51-37. Diekman in the backcourt for Mulder. Now the Muskies break pressure to Diericks. Back to Mulder out high. Cooper Zek set to check in for the Muskies. Thomas, top of the key. Gives back to Mulder, now right wing for Jan. Noah puts it on the deck. Good defense by Anderson, back to Mulder. Both teams playing hard on defense, Chuck.
Yeah, they're getting after it.
Thomas at the elbow. Feeds Diekman. Nice high-low shot blocked by Anderson, though.
Got to go aggressively towards the boards.
Good position, though, for Josh. Here's a three by Rollinger. No good rebound. Allard lays it up, no good, and a foul. And I believe it's on Diekman.
They are tough on the boards.
First foul on Josh Diekman. Third on the Muskies. Joey Martinez going to check into the Muskie lineup. Along with Cooper Zek. Jake Thomas comes out and Nate Diericks come out. Allard's first free throw good. Second free throw on the way good. Makes a pair. He has 2. Actually, he has 4.
It is a great form.
There's a ball slapped away, and it's going to be off of Diekman, North Scott ball.
And Anderson is quick.
9-4 North Scott. They lead by 5. 2:01 to play in the first. There's Rollinger, deep three, good. Carson Rollinger, and it's 12-4. North Scott leads by 8. Mulder ahead to Martinez. Joey in the front court. Picks his dribble up. Out front now for Mulder. There's a ball. Rollinger steals it from Mulder. Down the floor, and he's tripped from behind. A foul on Gabe Mulder. His first and the fourth on the Muskies.
They're forcing our offense out so far that it's very difficult to set up.
Looks like we have a timeout again, Muscatine. 30-second timeout. 1:35 left in the first. 12-4, North Scott and Chuck. It looks like North Scott's starting to ramp up the intensity a little bit even more as this first quarter is going on. It's starting to affect the Muskies a little.
Yeah, they're ramping up their defense, that's for sure. The thing they do so well is rebound on both ends of the court. Very aggressive on those boards. I think it's a good example for Josh Diekman to see those guys do that and see what he has to do. And I think that's another good reason why you play these games.
They really attack the glass. You're right, Chuck. Keep a lot of shots alive. And they really played so well as a team on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, they move the ball well and just do everything pretty correct.
Elam for three, left wing, no good. Anderson, there you go again, offensive rebound. In the paint, left-handed runner, good. Nice shot by Ty Anderson.
I would think he'd be getting a lot bigger offers than what he has.
There's Mulder, breaks pressure. Minute 10 to go. It's 14-4, North Scott by 10 here in the first quarter. Mulder out high, hounded by Elam. Good defense by North Scott. Mulder gets rid of it now to Martinez in the corner. Joey tries to feed it to Zek, but it's stolen by Kilberg.
Very tough pass.
Here come the Lancers. Down the floor, Kilberg over to Rollinger. Steps into a 17-footer short. Rebound, Anderson.
That's about his fifth rebound.
And another foul, and it's either going to go on. And it's going to go on Joey Martinez. His first. And the fifth on the Muskies.
This is probably the tallest North Scott team we've seen in a long time.
They always have very good basketball players. Yeah. They don't have this kind of length.
No.
They're going to be a force all the way through. They already are.
Yeah, they're a state contender.
They're playing without Cortavius Seals tonight, too.
Right.
There's Rollinger for three out of the corner. Bang. 17-4. They're playing without their second leading scorer tonight, and they lead the Muskies 17-4 with 20 seconds to play in the first. Joey Martinez down the floor. Gets it to Zek. Cooper goes baseline reverse layup. Good, Cooper Zek. Good drive by the senior Cooper Zek.
It's good to see.
There's Kilberg over half court, guarded by Mulder. 1 second. They're not going to get a shot. We've played one quarter, and it's North Scott 17 and the Muskies 6. We're stepping away for 60. You listen to Muskie Boys basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Bank is proud to sponsor the On the Money program at Muscatine High School. When the volleyball, swim, basketball, and baseball teams score big, they earn money for the Muskie Boosters. Since 1997, their hard work has earned over $55,000 in donations from First National Bank. We are also proud to sponsor the Muskie Football Red Zone. Can't make it to the game? Don't miss a minute of the excitement. Tune into AM 860 or FM 95.1 to hear the games broadcast live. Go Muskies, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bank and Trust is pleased to be a voice of Muscatine Sports Booster and proud to be the corporate sponsor of the Muskie Media program. Since 1995, it has resulted in donations totaling over $100,000 from the bank to the school. The money is used to pay for special non-budgeted needs. Watch the total grow on the CBI's Facebook page. And go Muskies. Aim high, bank strong. CBI Bank and Trust. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
We are back at Muscatine Community High School. 1 quarter in the books, and it's North Scott 17 and the Muskies 6. North Scott was led by Carson Rollinger with 6 points in the first quarter, and Trent Allard with 5. Kilberg over for Rollinger. Back to Kilberg. He looks inside. Now they feed it to Island. Summers is checked into the lineup for North Scott. He has it on the left wing. Looks like he was dealing with a knee injury there. He's got a big brace on his left leg. There's Rollinger. There's a three by Anderson, right wing. Short, no good rebound, Diekman. Here come the Muskies. Noah Jan in the front court. Picks his dribble up from Mulder, bounces it into Diekman. Josh kicks it out to Zek. There's a three, short. Rebound, good hustle by Zek to save it to Martinez. Lays it up. No. And a rebound. Cooper Zach lays it up and in. Cooper Zach with another hoop. Good hustle.
That's the way
by the senior.
Yeah. That's the way to work the boards.
And what does Seamus do after that, Coach? An immediate timeout. Not happy with his team's effort.
You don't think he's congratulating him on those
no.
plays?
He's not happy with the second and third chance they got on the offensive glass. Cooper Zach, boy, off the bench tonight with 2 buckets and 4 points. And, you know, it's one thing about Cooper always a very bright player and very hard worker.
Yeah, he's a good around athlete, and it's good to see him have a little success here tonight. I'm sure he's not been happy with some of the games that he's had, but he's never given up and always tried his best.
7:10 to play in the first half, 17-8. North Scott. Muskie's on a 4-0 run here. Kilberg over to Rollinger, now to Anderson on the baseline. Cross court for Kilberg. Out high now Summers, and they reverse the ball. Cross court now, Kilberg. Now Island, he looks at a 3, loses the ball out of bounds. It'll be North Scott ball. Kilberg inbounds for Anderson. Out front now for Reese Summers. And they reverse it now. Summers looks at a 3. Over to Elon. Rollinger. Summers back to Kilberg. Back to Rollinger. They feed Anderson on the baseline. Out to Summers. He'll take a 3. Short. Rebound by Anderson. Hustles after it. Off of Martinez. And it's going to be Muskie basketball, though. It's off Anderson. But Chuck, there again, we didn't get a body on him.
Nope, just let him go free. And you can't do that to him. He is lightning.
Martinez down the floor to Mulder, back to Joey. And now it's over to Jan. They get it in the corner for Diekman, back out front for Mulder. 6 minutes to play in the half, 17-8. North Scott. Mulder picks his dribble up. There's a pass in the corner. Kilberg deflects it out of bounds. It's going to be Muskie ball.
Can't get those corner spots over there. They use that line to be their 6th defensive guy all the time.
Derricks checks back into the Muskie lineup, replacing Joey Martinez. Now it's Mulder, and there's a ball stolen away by Island. Down the floor he goes on Mulder. Reverse pivot, shot on the way good, and a foul on Mulder. That'll be the 2nd on Gabe and the 6th on the Muskies.
That pass, throwing it in, it's just got to be more crisp. It can't be a lob type thing. They take advantage of everything.
Island makes a free throw. He has 3. It's 20-8 now. Lancers again by 12. Mulder gets it in for Jan. Noah loses it as North Scott runs a double team at him. Kilberg ahead to Anderson. Anderson underneath, spin move, shot up, no good. Good defense by Diekman. And Josh clears the rebound.
Anderson was looking for a dunk, but he couldn't quite pull it off.
Mulder down the lane, and he's fouled by Island. And that'll be his 1st and only the 2nd on the Lancers.
If we can run, we can get some shots.
20-8 North Scott, 5:31 to play in the first half, and now Jan and Mulder check out. Sean Brown and Joey Martinez check back in. Muskie's looking inbounds. They get it out front for Derricks. He swings it to Joey Martinez. Kilberg going for the steal, and it's saved. Joey Martinez, good hustle, but Kilberg created this with really good hustle by Joey. Good thinking to throw the ball off of Kilberg while he was standing out of bounds.
Yeah. Kilberg just a little aggressive with him.
Yeah. Joey over half court. Now to Derricks. He's guarded by Rollinger. Cross court now for Joey Martinez. Martinez. Diekman goes to the ground, and now there's a pass stolen away by Rollinger.
We just have to be crisper with our passing.
Summers back to Rollinger. Now to Summers. Cross-court pass, Kilberg, corner for Island. And now back out front for Kilberg as North Scott reverses it. Muskies are playing hard, Chuck.
Yeah, they are.
And there's a little something going on in the post between Anderson and Diekman. It's a double foul.
Yeah, they're going at it.
So that'll be the second on Anderson. And the 7th on the Muskies as Diekman gets one.
You don't want to see a problem, but I'm glad to see Diekman be a little aggressive there.
That's exactly right. Josh is, whatever's going on there, Chuck, Josh isn't backing down.
Yeah,
Anderson checks out with those 2 fouls. 4.5 to play in the first half as Allard checks back in for him. Kilberg, now they swing it. That's Rollinger. Out front now, Kilberg. Now Summers, cross court. There's a 3 by Rollinger, rattles around, no good, rebound Thomas. And Brown comes out of there. Here come the Muskies. Joey Martinez in the front court. Brown. Not a lot of scoring here in the second quarter.
No, it's a
3-2.
It's a battle
in the first 4 minutes of the second. Martinez gets it to Jake Thomas. Thomas at the elbow. He's got a foot in the lane. Got to be careful there. Now it's Martinez. Up and under by Joey. No rebound, Rollinger. And here comes North Scott. Carson down the lane, kicks it over for Summers for 3. Good. Reese Summers knocks down a 3, and it's 23-8 North Scott by 15, their biggest lead of the night. Now we've got a foul, and it's going to go on Landon Island. His second and the 4th on North Scott. Martinez checks out now as Noah Jan checks back in. Jan has it in the backcourt. He's guarded by Kilberg. Down the floor comes Noah. Cross court for Brown. Sean gives it over back to Jan. Jan with 2 points. Zek leads the Muskies with 4. Oh, Jan drives baseline, shot on the way. No, misses it. Good drive by Noah.
Yeah, great hard drive.
Kilberg over to Summers. Back to Kilberg. Now in the corner for Island. Back to Kilberg. Drives the lane. There's no foul on the play. Ahead for Dierks. Nate down the lane, lays it up. No, misses the layup. And a rebound cleared by Island.
There's 2 layups right there that would help us a lot. Can't quite get it.
Or Scott walks it over half court exactly, Chuck. Those are 2 layups. And the Muskies trail by 15. Summers over to Kilberg. To Island, corner 3. Long, no good rebound cleared by Thomas for the Muskies. To Brown.
Thomas working hard in there again.
Sean Brown swings it to Dierks. He'll take a deep 3, right way, good! Nate Dierks.
Beautiful shot.
First National Bank 3-pointer is Scott Inkstead sitting across the way.
That was from West Side Store.
Take that one, parking lot range for Dierks. 23-11, North Scott by 12. Rollinger out front for Kilberg, to Summers. Now to Island. Summers deep 3, left wing, good. Reese Summers. Back-to-back 3s for him, and it's back to 15 at 26-11. Dierks into the half court, stolen away by Summers. Down the lane he goes, shot up and in. And we've got a timeout, Muscatine. a full timeout. 28-11 with 1:10 to play in the first half. We're stepping away for 30. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Hello, this is Jimmy Greenhoff from Toyota Muscatine, and I would love the chance to earn your business.
We have a great selection of new and used cars. Now is the time.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, please come down, give us a shot. We'll help you out in any way we can.
Hi, my name is TJ Deere. I'm the general manager here at Toyota Muscatine. Our information is free, so give us an opportunity to earn your business.
Bumping us in and out of breaks tonight, doing a great job. Game 2 of our double dip. The girls lost game 1, 51-37. We have 1:10 left here in the first half, and North Scott leads 28-11. And Chuck Reese Summers has come off the bench for North Scott, and he was moved up as a sophomore. He's played a lot of basketball there, but obviously dealing with a knee issue, not sure what it was. So maybe he's just getting back into playing, shape or whatever. But 8 quick points off the bench, really giving them a spark.
They've got a lot of players, and they're well disciplined. They do everything. I don't know if there's anything that they don't do well, but we're playing hard. I can't fault our effort.
And North Scott playing, of course, without Cortavius Seals, their second leading scorer, and still lead 28-11 with 1:10 left here in the first.
Coach Wyndham's clipboard is taking a beating down there tonight.
I've heard it twice through the headset.
And I don't blame him.
No. He's a gamer. He's a competitor.
Yeah, he wants to win in the worst way.
Jan brings it over half court on Kilberg. North Scott in the bonus as the Muskies with 17 fouls. North Scott with only 4 fouls. Anderson with 2 and Island with 2. There's Zek. He feeds a post, and it's stripped away and stolen by North Scott. Down the lane is Rollinger. Ben Belkin has checked into the Lancer lineup. He's a 6'3 junior. Kilberg is they're going to try to pull the Muskies out of the zone. They're going to take the last shot here.
Yeah.
Stay tuned at the half for the Pete's Tap halftime show, where Chuck and Roger Bates will sing you some tunes.
Only Roger.
Playing catch out front. Clock at 10. Kilberg out high to Rollinger. He drives into the paint. Shot on the way, no. Ball tapped out of there. Kilberg, he takes a 3 at the buzzer. No. And we've played a half. It's North Scott 28 and the Muscatine Muskies 11. We're stepping away for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with a Pete's Tap halftime show. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
When my home is your most valuable asset, protect it with a metal roof from Affordable Metal Manufacturing.
After a hailstorm, we had damage to our roof. We got a new steel roof from Affordable Metal. The service was excellent. The contractor put it on really fast, and my wife and I love that our new steel roof has added value to our home.
Call Affordable Metal Manufacturing in Muscatine at 563-264-8212 and ask about their standing seam roofing sale.
Need something fast? Come to Westside Store and grab a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza. They're made with the freshest ingredients, 100% real meats, cheeses, and fresh vegetables. The Muskies and Godfather's Pizza, a winning combination. Call 263-7214 now to order yours tonight, or stop by the Westside Store on the corner of Cedar and Hauser.
Hi, this is Brian Musell, voice of the Muscatine Muskies. Before each broadcast, I get a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza from Westside Store, proud supporter of Muscatine Muskie Athletics.
Hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes cleftier. I get a twinkle on my tooth, and I speak fluent French. Garbage, chaise lounge, mayonnaise. Au revoir!
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
Classes start soon. Learn more at eicc.edu.
As always, sponsored by the great people at Pete's Tap. Grab a 40 and some wings and whatever else you want to do. Great neighborhood place to go. Pete's Tap in Muscatine. And Chuck, North Scott, just like the girls' game, the Muskies got the first bucket of the game, and then it was all North Scott after that as they blitzed Muscatine. Got on top 13 at one point in the first quarter, closed out the first quarter up 17-6. Not a lot of scoring for the first 3.5 minutes of the second quarter, but then North Scott once again turned it on a little bit and outscored the Muskies 11-5 in the second quarter and stretched their lead to their biggest lead of 17 as we sit here 28-11 at the half. North Scott with a really well-balanced scoring attack led by Reese Summers off the bench with 8, Carson Rollinger with 6, Trent Allard with 5. Their leading scorer on the year, Titan Anderson, with just 3, and they're playing without Cortavius Seals, their second leading scorer. Cooper Zeck came in off the bench, gave the Muskies some great hustle and energy, and leads them with 4. And the Muskies, really trail by 17, but we saw this in the first half. They missed some opportunities that, if they make those, this is a heck of a lot closer game. They've gotten to the rim a few times and couldn't finish.
Yeah, the press that North Scott has put on us has created problems, and we knew that was going to happen. But once we get the ball up court, we've had 3 or 4 layups. We've missed about 3 of them that really have made a lot of difference. North Scott's just an excellent basketball team. We've worked as hard as I think we can work, and I don't know if you can ask much more. I would hope that we could get Noah Yan open in the second half. They're packing it in, and we're hitting it in there, and that's not working real well for us. But they're a good defensive team, and they get after you. And Noah's he's working to get some shots. He looked good on 2 or 3 drives. So again, this is one of those games where you just have to come out here the second half and just try and put it together and see what happens. But if you fight hard, you're going to get better.
And that's just it, Chuck. You're exactly right. And Noah Yan, terrific young sophomore for the Muskies at Diekman. All these games for all the young guys playing for the Muskies, only going to help them down the road. But Noah's not a secret. He's a marked man now. When you're the leading scorer on a varsity basketball team, whether you're a sophomore or a senior, you're at the top of the list on a game plan for the other team. And a great coach like Seamus Buddy and North Scott, they're going to do what they can to take him away. And that's something in Noah's growth process is he'll have to understand that even when you're the marked man, you got to find a way. And I think Coach Wyndham will tell him that. And I'm sure he'll get some more opportunities here in the second half.
It's not little things, but it's a lot of the little things that, you just get, they've had times where they've had 3 shots. You just can't let a good basketball team have that. Not that they're not good. I mean, they're tough, and they're better than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
And I knew they'd be good.
Right.
But they're better than I thought they would be. I think this team is, you get Seals back.
Yeah.
I don't know if, they're going to make a great run at the state tournament.
I agree with you. I believe. They always move the ball well and shoot it well. But like we talked in the first half, they've got size. They haven't had this kind of size typically when Seamus gets his teams there. He's got excellent teams, but they're 4 or 5. They may be 6'3", 6'4" tops with a lot of good players, but he went 6'7", 6'6", 6'4" across the front line tonight. Without Seals, he's got a well-balanced basketball team. Could be one of his best, if not the best. We'll see. But it's hard to you can never be the best unless you're a state champ like the one he had a few years ago.
Yeah. Well, they got a great inside-outside game. I mean, you bottle up the inside, and they can hit the 3. And if you get on the 3 tough, then they're good passers. They can get that ball into Anderson and those guys. So You know, you have to play an outstanding game to beat them. And I know that Bettendorf and somebody maybe will beat them, but it's going to take a heck of an effort to do it.
So far, North Scott's answered every challenge this year, and they're unblemished. And we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with second half action. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball, the Pete's Tap Halftime Show on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
From a clogged toilet to a complete sewer line replacement, Rivo is a modern plumbing company designed to respond quickly to all shapes and sizes of plumbing needs. Bringing in our heavy equipment to replace cracked gas lines or designing clever piping systems for new construction plumbing, a family-owned company that's reliably honest and remarkably affordable. Right here in Muscatine, all day long, every day of the week. Rivo Incorporated, skill, knowledge, and tools to solve the messiest problems.
Motors reminds you it's time to winterize your vehicle, and Uptown Service is here to help. We'll inspect your vehicle's tires, belts, hoses, and more for the weather ahead and recommend any work to be done, including engine tune-ups. With winter driving comes an increased risk of collision. Uptown Motors has you covered with our new body shop. We make a stressful experience less painful with free estimates, loaner cars, and expert body repair backed by 50 years experience. We welcome insurance work and may be able to help with your deductible. Uptown Motors Service and Body Shop, Muscatine, just in time for winter and just in case.
Co-owner of Quality Transports, inviting you to see our 21-passenger bus or our 12-passenger limo. We can take your group to a ball game, the casino, shopping, wedding receptions, or out for a fun day on the town with family and friends. Schedule now. Weddings or family events, traveling together is more fun. Quality Transports has you covered, safely and on time. Reach us at 563-770-0156. Thank you.
How well do your children see? You know the difference between an eye screening and a complete eye exam by an optometrist may be the difference between a child prepared to learn and a child with a vision-related problem. The Vision Center optometrists examine children that are unable to read an eye chart. Remember, routine eye exams are most important, knowing that 1 out of 4 kids have a visual disorder. Come to the Vision Center PC, only the finest care.
Vision Center PC is a proud supporter of the Muskies.
It's North Scott 28 and the Muskies 11.
You know, Brian, Coach Belger was telling me that he watches the streaming.
Oh, he does?
Down in Houston. He's watched most of our games. He told me he was a little upset when I talked about him stomping on the floor. so you can't get away from him, even down in Houston.
Yeah. You didn't bring up water, though, right?
Yeah, I did. But he streams them and he puts them on a big screen TV. So people out there, you can watch the Muskies wherever you want to on the voiceofmuscatine.com,
yes, you can.
right?
You watch us worldwide. You can do that. And people listen on the phone app. Papa Case was here earlier. He told his wife about it. She couldn't make it tonight. And she listened to us up in Eldridge.
She said she enjoyed it.
She enjoyed it. She liked so.
We got one anyway.
Despite us, she enjoyed the broadcast.
Yeah, we got one.
We're thrilled to hear that. Muskies open the second half of the ball. Diekman out high. Guarded by Anderson with 2 fouls. Gets it over to Mulder. Now they throw it to Thomas on the block. Back to Gabe. Mulder goes baseline. Island on him. Gabe picks it up in the corner. Don't want to do that. Now they feed Thomas off his hand. Turnover, Muskies. When you pick it up in the corner, Chuck, it's hard to get out of there.
Yeah, you got those baselines trapping you, and then they can double you, and it's just disaster.
Rolling her out high for Kilberg, over to Island. Now they get it baseline for Anderson, and Muskie steal it right back. Gabe Mulder with the steal. Bounces it ahead to Jan. Nice pass to Diekman, lays it up, no good, and a rebound on the floor.
Yeah, we moved the ball really well there.
Allard got the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. It'll be Muskie ball.
Josh is just hyped up playing these guys.
Mulder with the inbounds for Jan. Jan on the right wing. Ball slapped out by Kilberg. Muskie ball. Any predictions on the snow, Chuck? What do you think? 5, 6 inches, 7?
No, I don't care.
3? You don't care.
No, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. As long as you come over and shovel.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Okay. Then I
know you have somebody that does that for you, so I don't,
You didn't do it well.
Well, easy.
I got to be careful. They're listening.
We got Thomas out high for the
might not do it at all.
Yeah, exactly. You may not have any moved. There's a shot out of the corner by Gabe Mulder.
Good job.
3.
Good job.
Mulder with a First National Bank 3. Right wing, 28-14. Rollinger to Kilberg. They reverse it to Island. Now it's back to Rollinger. He's looking inside. Bounce it to Anderson at the elbow. Now to Kilberg. Muskie's sitting back in that zone. There's Kilberg over for Rollinger. Now it's corner. Island, he goes baseline, but he steps out of bounds. Turnover North Scott. Coach Buddy can't be happy with that.
Usually don't see too many smiles at him during the game.
He's a great guy, though.
Yes, he is. He's a great guy and a great coach.
There's Jan to Mulder. Muskie's breaking over half court. Coach Wyndham calling out a set. Mulder guarded by Island. They've got the count on. Gabe's got to give it up or it's going to be 5, and it is 5.
You can't. That's what happens when you have to dribble so much.
Turnover Muskies. 5:52 to play in the third, 28-14. North Scott. Kilberg to Rollinger on the right wing. Cross court now Island. They feed Anderson. Now to Rollinger. He drives baseline. Out front Kilberg now. Now Rollinger. They feed Anderson at the high post. Good pass to the corner. Island for 3. No good. Rebound to Anderson. Boy, he gets after it.
Yeah, 50 could have got a foul there, though.
And there's a foul. It's going to be on Jake Thomas. That will be the second on Jake.
That's where you just got to be strong on those rebounds, and it's tough. Somebody thinks there was a 5-second call there.
Cooper Zek checks back into the Muskie lineup for Thomas. Well, they feed Anderson on the block. Out high now, Island. He swings it for Kilberg. Back to Island. He'll take another 3. This one's long. Rebound Allard. Now Rollinger for 3 out of the left corner. Good. Carson Rollinger.
That's 3 shots again.
Rollinger now at 9 leads the Lancers. And it's 31-14. North Scott by 17. Diericks on the left wing for the Muskies. There's Rollinger, steals it away from him. Down the floor comes North Scott. Rollinger in the paint, nice pass for Anderson. Reverse layup, good. 33-14 North Scott. Anderson now with 5.
Defensively, it isn't that bad. I mean, they've only got 33.
Anderson goes for the steal, and it's off him, Muskie ball.
You can't ask much more than that defensively.
Sean Brown checks in for Nate Diericks. And now Noah Jan out high, picks his dribble up, ball almost stolen. Diekman gets it hard to the rim, shot no good. Rebound Allard.
That was an aggressive move, though.
Good move by Josh, couldn't get it to fall. Rollinger for Anderson, he'll take a 3 out of the corner, no good rebound. Slapped around and Jan comes out of there. Good hustle by Noah. Jan in the front court. Cross court for Mulder, 3 out of the left wing. Long, no good, and a foul on Rollinger.
Gonna shoot 3.
Gabe Mulder go to the line to shoot 3. Gabe only 29% on the year from the stripe.
He's a better shooter than that.
Absolutely. Only taken 7, though. Free throw on the way, no good. (33-14) North Scott. 3:53 left. in the third. Mulder's second free throw, good. Third free throw, good by Gabe. He makes 2 of 3, and it's 33-16. Summers set to check back in now for North Scott. Kilberg works on an Anderson screen. Corner for Island, 3 out of the corner, good. Island knocks it down. Chuck, they move the ball so well. He has 6 now.
Yeah,
it's 36-16. 20, their biggest lead of the night. There's Cooper Zek. Out front for Jan. Noah feeds Diekman in the block. Josh turnaround hook. Good. Josh Diekman. And Josh's first basket. Got to get him going with some confidence. Yeah. Kilberg for Rollinger. Now it's over to Anderson. He drives in the lane. Shot on the way. No. Diekman with a strong rebound. And here come the Muskies. There's Mulder for Brown. Brown, and there's a foul on Rollinger in the reach. That'll be the second on Carson Rollinger and the second on the Lancers. .255 left in the third, 36-18 North Scott. Sean Brown inbounds for the Muskies, gets it into Cooper Zek. Cooper gives it to Jan. Now they feed Diekman on the baseline. Turnaround shot, no, and a foul on Anderson. That'll be his third. And Diekman will go to the line to shoot too. Josh Diekman, 70% of the year.
We're moving the ball better.
Diekman's free throw on the way, good. Diekman has the tools, Chuck. He's got a good skill set, very good shooter, good hands, 6'6".
He runs well.
Good athlete.
He needs to get a little stronger, but he'll do that.
He will do that. Be a real nice player before he's finished here. There's Jan out front. As Josh makes 1 of 2. Mulder over for Zek. Cooper over to Diekman. Diekman high on the left wing. Drives in and loses the ball out of bounds, and this one's going to go to North Scott. Joey Martinez set to check into the Muskie lineup. Kilberg brings it up. Over for Summers in the left wing. Ben Belkin is checked into the Lancer lineup too. Rollinger back to Kilberg. Now to Summers for 3 out of the corner. This one rattles out. Rebound Allard. Shot up, no good. Rebound Diekman with a strong board. And here come the Muskies. Mulder to Zek. Back to Mulder. Brown. Back to Noah Jan. Jan with just 2 points. North Scott's done a great job on him. Mulder out high, guarded by Kilberg. Clock at 1:40 here in the third. They get it to Zek at the high post. Cooper gets it back to Mulder. Muskie's running a set here. Back to Jan, right wing. There's a 3. Short. And we've got a foul underneath, and it's going to go on Allard, I believe. And it is.
We moved the ball well that time. We got a good shot. It just didn't go in.
Allard's first, 4th on North Scott. Martinez checks in for Mulder. There's Jan in the inbounds. Baseline jumper, no good. A rebound. Belkin and Zek fight for it. It's saved by Zek. And it's going to go out of bounds to North Scott. Good hustle by Cooper Zek.
20 could have. He fouled John hard. They're not going to call many tonight.
They haven't called me tonight.
You might as well face it.
That's right. Kilberg up front. So you're saying get your money's worth, Chuck?
Yeah.
There's a 3 by Kilberg left wing. No good.
Hit the belt.
1:02 to play in the third, 36-19 North Scott. In a very low scoring third quarter. North Scott with 8 points. And the Muskies with 8 points, 8-8 here. Jan bounces it to Diekman. Back to Noah Jan. Noah drives in, kicks it back to Joey Martinez. There's Diekman for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Zach, and a foul on Cooper. They said he cleared out.
He did clear it out a little bit.
And that's a second on Coop. Or it's his first to the second on the Muskies. .35 seconds and ticking here in the third as Kilberg walks it up for Summers. And they play catcher on the horn now, Rollinger. Back to Kilberg at the top, 25 and ticking. Crossover on Martinez, kicks it to Summers in the corner. And now Kilberg. Kilberg back to Rollinger. Rollinger, corner for Kilberg. He'll take a 3 out of the corner, long, no good. We've played 3. It's North Scott 36 and the Muskies 19. We're stepping away for 60. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Home of the 40s, serving Muscatine, Wilton, West Liberty, Iowa City, and the Quad Cities area for years. Pete's Tap serves appetizers, wings, burgers, fish, and more. Their hours are 11 to 11 Monday through Thursday, 11 to 2 a.m. on Friday, 11 to 12 on Saturday, and noon to 10 on Sunday. Pete's Tap has over 30 different sauces for wings. Take advantage of their abundant sauces during Monday's 50-cent wings. Make Pete's Tap your home for wings, beer, and sports. Pete's Tap. So much more than a bar, come as you are. Pete's Tap proudly supports Muskie Athletics. Go Muskies!
Community Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of area high school athletics and activities. You can find Community Bank and Trust locations in Columbus Junction, Muscatine, Wilton, and Wapello. Here's to a great year in the classroom and on the field. Visit Community Bank and Trust online at www.commbk.net and download the free Community Bank and Trust mobile app available for iPhone and Android devices. At Community Bank and Trust, they put people first. Member FDIC.
We are back at Muscatine High School. 3 quarters in the books, and it's North Scott 36 and the Muscatine Muskies 19.
I hope we can play this fourth quarter with the same intensity as the third quarter.
Muskies battling hard here. Rollinger on the right wing. Cross-court pass for Summers. Now to Kilberg. He'll take a 3 right, left wing, good. Kilberg knocks down a 3. Struggling with a shot a little bit tonight, but that one looked good. 39-19, Lancers. Now we've got an offensive foul on Sean Brown on the screen. That'll be Sean's first, third on the Muskies.
Got to be careful. It's get away big time.
Muskies are going to go to man now. They got to get out of that zone. There's a 3 by Rollinger. Splash. Back-to-back threes to open the fourth by North Scott, and it's 42-19. There's a warning on North Scott for touching the ball, delay a game warning.
Well, they did something wrong.
Next one will be a tee. Martinez brings it over half court for the Muskies. Joey picks his dribble up, now to Jan. Jan pump fake, goes baseline, runner rattles. Good! Noah Jan with the runner.
That was a pretty play.
Noah now with 4. It's 42-21. North Scott doubling up the Muskies. There's a 3 out of the corner for Belkin. Good. His first shot, and it's a 3, and he knocks it down. And Chuck, 3 threes to open the fourth.
It's a 3 fest.
45-21, North Scott by 24. There's a pass to Jan. Noah on the baseline, gets it to Diekman. Josh back to Jan. Jan pump fake, steps into a 3. Good! Noah Jan with a First National Bank 3-pointer.
It's good to see.
45-24. There's Rollinger. Back to Belkin for another three. This one's no good. Diekman clears the glass for the Muskies. There's Cooper Zek in the front court. Joey Martinez drives in the lanes. Spin move, kicks it now to Diekman. Now back to Martinez. Under 6 to play. 45-24 North Scott. Martinez almost loses it, and he does as Rollinger steals it from him. And here comes North Scott. Kilberg to Summers. Back to Rollinger. Now they get in the right wing, back to Rollinger. 5:20 to play in the game. Carson Rollinger, guarded by Jan. Now to Summers. And Kilberg, they get it to Allard at the high post. North Scott running a little clock here. Rollinger down the lane, what a shot. Misses it though on a rebound by Cooper Zek. Ahead to Brown. Sean drives to the lane, lays it up and in.
Play.
Sean Brown.
Nice play.
45-26. Now I've got a timeout, North Scott. 4:46 left, 45-26 North Scott. 30-second timeout. We're going to leave it right here. Muskie's on a little 5-0 run there, Chuck.
Yeah, they're playing nice basketball. And North Scott had to call a timeout.
Turned out to be a pretty good crowd tonight for the boy-girl doubleheader for a Thursday night. That you're always wondering who didn't know, because it was announced on social media, but if you see a schedule at the beginning of the year and you're just looking at that, you're looking for tomorrow night. But
there's a lot of people that aren't on Twitter and Facebook and whatever. But it's the right call, there's no doubt about it.
Yep. Very good, and we're getting this in.
Keep everybody off the roads tomorrow night.
Keep them off the roads and not have to worry about a makeup some other time. North Scott gets it in. Kilberg now walks it up on Joey Martinez. Over for Belkin. Now they get it to Island. Out front for Allard. And North Scott reversed the ball. Kilberg now steps into a 12-footer no and a foul on Martinez. Kilberg will go to the line to shoot two. Kilberg 67% on the season. Just a junior, 5'11". Free throw, no good.
It's amazing how young they are.
Gabe Mulder checks in for Joey Martinez. And they're playing again tonight without Cortavius Seals. Kilberg misses a pair. And Mulder brings it over half court for the Muskies. Jake Thomas at the top, gets it back to Mulder, 18-footer, no. Rebound cleared by Allard, and here come the Lancers. Rollinger leads North Scott with 12. He's got it in his hands. Kicks it to Island, now to Kilberg. He drives into the paint. In the corner for Belkin. Belkin's a junior off the bench. And he's got a three here in the fourth quarter. Kilberg back to Belkin. He drives baseline, kicks it back to Allard, now to Kilberg out front. He crosses over, now kicks it Rollinger. North Scott being very patient. And you can do that with a 19-point lead.
Yeah, and they don't take very many bad shots anytime.
There's Kilberg with a 17-footer, good, knocks it down. Kilberg now with 8. And North Scott goes back up 21, 47-26.
They're so well balanced.
Thomas at the elbow. Gets it to Briggs. Miller is checked in. Nice give and go. And a Thomas on the high screen and roll was a beneficiary of that layup.
That was a pretty play.
There's Island in the corner. Kilberg now. Kicks it for Belkin out front. Rollinger deep three, top of the key, good. Carson Rollinger, and it's 50-28.
Smooth left-hander.
That's why they shoot 48% as a team. They don't settle for anything but a good shot.
No, they don't.
Here's Thomas, top of the key. Gets it to Mulder. Scott leads by 22. Mulder for Briggs Miller. Back to Zach. Back to Briggs Miller on the right wing. Now to Mulder. They feed it inside to Thomas. Thomas backs down on Allard. Now he gives it to Miller inside. Briggs with a shot. Good! Briggs Miller in the scoring column.
That was a good give and go.
There's Kilberg in the front court behind the back dribble. Drives into the paint, left-handed shot, no. Rebound, Thomas. And here come the Muskies. Noah Jan in the front court. Over to Briggs Miller in the corner. 3-ball, air ball, no good. Mulder with a shot, no, and a foul.
Mulder's a hustler. He hustles all over the floor.
That foul's going to go on Ben Belkin. His first. Fifth on the Lance, will take it out underneath as North Scott now putting their subs in with a minute and a half to go as Allard, Kilberg, and Rollinger check out. Nick Stanton is checked into the lineup. Jackson Guffey is checked into the lineup. Lane Hammond checked into the lineup for North Scott. Along with Luke Jennings. There's a shot laid up and in.
Nobody knew that happened.
Sean Brown with a layup. 50-32, North Scott by 18. Minute 20 left here. In the front court, Stanton, corner for Belkin. Belkin out front now for Guffey. Now they swing it over to Hammond. Hammond, there's a ball stolen away by Noah Jan. Down the floor, Noah Jan lays it up and in. Jan now with 9. And it's 50-34, 1 minute left.
That was nice quickness by Noah.
There's Jennings.
Still playing hard.
Over to Hammond. And now there's a foul on Sean Brown. That'll be the second on Sean and the fifth on the Muskies. There's Jennings in the backcourt for North Scott. Guarded by Miller. Swings it over for Guffey. Guffey back to Jennings. Jennings drives the lane, shot on the way, no. Rebound, Diekman.
Well, there's nobody working harder than Thomas out there.
Then they feed it into Thomas. Thomas in on Belkin, kicks it to Briggs Miller. Now it's to Sean Brown. Brown bounces it into Thomas. Thomas turn around in the paint, no good, short. And the rebound, Hammond. 10 seconds left. There's a 3-ball out of the corner for North Scott. No good, rebound. Cleared by Diekman. Down the floor, head for Jan. Reverse layup, no. Sean Brown tip, no good. And we got a final from Muscatine High School. North Scott 50 and the Muscatine Muskies 34. We're stepping away for 2 minutes and we'll be back with the non-emergency transport postgame show. You'll listen to Muskie Boys basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
It's simple, or maybe something a little more complex, or maybe your just doesn't work. Whether it's a service call, remodel, or new construction, Kirk Butcher Plumbing brings you quality, friendly service with over 40 years of experience working for you. Kirk Butcher Plumbing is the area's leading plumber serving all of Muscatine County, offering you the best rates, so you not only get experience, you save money as well. And his fast, friendly service means you don't have to live with that for too long. Call Kirk Butcher today, 264-6105.
Hi, this is Maxine Mendoza from the all-new Burrito Factory on Park Avenue in Muscatine.
Come see how they press their tortillas fresh to order. Pick your ingredients and watch them prepare your creation right before your eyes. Try their new wet burrito today. They pack it with tasty chicken, pork, or steak with fresh salsa and guacamole, wrap it together, and smother it with warm queso. It's a Burrito Factory favorite, made right before your eyes. Their ingredients are made fresh each day for you.
Come see the new Burrito Factory on Park Avenue in Muscatine. Like us on Facebook.
Protect your home with Bosch Pest Control. Bed bugs, Asian beetles, spiders, fleas, crickets, termites, moles, and more. Bosch Pest Control uses cutting-edge technology to protect your home from these annoying pests. Bosch Pest Control is always training their technicians so they'll be able to provide you with the best service and protection. Bosch Pest Control, across from Harper's on Grandview Avenue, South Muscatine. Don't squash them, Bosch them.
Known for their honest and friendly service, Trucks Unlimited of Muscatine is a family-owned business where your vehicle is in reliable and capable hands. Truckers can have their trucks inspected to meet DOT requirements, and RVs can be serviced, and camping supplies are also offered. Schedule an appointment to get your air conditioning checked for your truck, big rig, or motorhome. Come in and visit Bridget and Marty Mills, owners of Trucks Unlimited, located on the corner of Mittman and Highway 61.
Reese Summers with 8. Titan Anderson, their leading scorer, with only 5 points tonight. And their second leading scorer, Cortavia Seals, didn't even play. Muskies were led tonight with Noah Yan with 9 points and Josh Diekman with 5. Cooper Zek good off the bench with 4. But I thought the Muskies played very hard tonight. North Scott showed you why they're undefeated and why they're an outstanding basketball team.
Yeah, they're a tremendous team, and I think they're going to do some real damage down the line. And we talked about it earlier, you know, we wanted to play hard. I think we did that for the most part. I think at times we showed some good plays. And again, you know, North Scott's press just really puts us in a bind. And I know we're working on that, but we got to continue to work on that. Once we got the ball up in the front court, we did some damage and played pretty well. But they're just so good that it's really difficult.
They are outstanding. North Scott improves to 13-0 on the year, 10-0 in the MAC. The Muskies dropped to 0-13 and 0-10 in the MAC. And I want to give our player of the game, I want to give it to Cooper Zek off the bench. I thought he gave him a lift in the second quarter and played really hard. And I want to give our Buffalo Wild Wings defensive player of the game to Gabe Mulder. He never stops playing hard. I want to mention player of the game sponsored by the great people at CBI Bank and Trust, Bob Howard and the good people there. They are our player of the game sponsor. And Chuck, we beat the snowstorm, so we don't have to worry about that. We got the games in tonight. The Muskies dropped 2. The girls 51-37 in the first one, and the boys dropped this one 50-34. Final thoughts, Mr. Van Heck?
Well, again, I think all you can ask is, you know, when you come have 2 really good teams come in here, is to play hard and do your best. And I think for the most part, both teams did that. And hopefully there's better days ahead.
Great. Chuck, again, thanks for filling in. Appreciate it. You're more than a fill-in. You're a full-timer whenever you want to be. And I appreciate it. I want to thank the guys filming tonight. Tim Scott for bringing us in and out of breaks all night long. A true professional for our doubleheader tonight. I want to thank Chuck Van Heck and Brian Musell signing off from Muscatine High School. The final score, North Scott 50 and the Muscatine Muskies 34. Thanks for listening. You've been listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Visit Harper's Cycling and Fitness, where you will discover the world's best bikes for road, mountain climbing, or city cycling. Stop in and ride away on a new Trek or electric bicycle, professionally assembled and adjusted for you riding around town or across the state. Harper's Cycling and Fitness has an agenda to make the world a happier, healthier place by getting more people on bikes more often. Harper's Cycling and Fitness in Muscatine is your bicycle headquarters. When you think bikes, think Harper's. Harper's Cycling and Fitness is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics. Go Muskies!
Friday, Thursday is coming for you. You've been the best day of the week for far too long. But now every Thursday, Buffalo Wild Wings sells boneless wings at a discounted price. That's right, Friday. Thursday's looking real confident. And it's not afraid to use partial priced wings to be the big man on the calendar. Boneless Thursdays. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.